Welcome. You've splash landed into this Prosecco-laden podcast, straight into the woo-woo pool with the crew of Ohm-g. We're just a simple group of tragically imperfect and highly empathic BFFs, exploring a wide range of atypical topics with humor, grace, and curiosity. This is Ohm-g. Welcome. It's been a long, hot summer, and you're back with the Woo Crew recording for you. We've missed you, and we're going to catch up a little bit. You're here with the crew.
Ohm-g, the podcast.
This is Camille.
And this is Chandra.
This is Brenda.
And this is Lynn, bringing up the rear.
And we're back
With bells on.
Right?
You're my favorite rear end, Lynn.
Thanks, Cam.
So I hope everybody is doing well. We decided to take the summer off and just to spend some time. Well, I needed time, actually. I think I was doing a lot of integrating over the summer and just needed the time to not be producing. Okay, y'all. We got 5 dogs up here in the recording studio right now. And one in particular, named Spritz, has no sense of personal space whatsoever.
I just got totally accosted. I'm not going to mince words.
He brought up the rear in Chandra's face.
He did.
He's trying to figure out how to get over to Camille on the sofa, but he's got to pass Chilla. So he's like, I don't know about that.
And now he's got my headphones
Under his foot.
caught in his foot. So he's every step he's jerking my head.
He will sit in your lap like a person, like a child.
I see that.
So if y'all hear anything that's barking or dog shaking, just know that we have a full house today.
So things are back to normal is kind of our point.
Right. But we have 2 extra dogs, more so than usual. So
We do.
good
And
times.
if Cooper can keep from fart bombing us, it's going to be golden.
Well, I have been putting eggs in their food, so there's no promises.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Thanks, Brenda. Appreciate that.
Yep. So you guys know what I've been doing over the summer. I had Chillin's getting married, and I'm getting married. And I will be married probably by the time this comes out or very soon in 2 weeks from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So very excited about that. And there's just been a lot of change happening. And I felt like I needed to take some time to integrate and just be in the process of Spritz. Stop that. Spritz is a menace to society. I'm telling you. Just to be with myself. And we had planned to do some fun things together, but I think we've all had busy summers.
Mm-hmm.
So there hasn't been the opportunity to really get together and do all the fun things we wanted to do, even though we did a few things. So who wants to go next? What you been up to, ladies?
Everybody's looking at me. Cam pointing at me. Well, I've been super busy this summer. I started taking Dolores Cannon's QHHT practitioner course, and that has been very interesting and very time consuming. So I just been living my best life. That's what I keep saying to people. And for a long time, I was afraid to say it out loud because of where other people were maybe suffering or trying to figure out their way through. I kind of just worked through my own bullshit, I guess, and just decided that I'm going to be happy with whatever happens. And that's what I've been doing. And so it's been good, though.
So a bit of shadow work thrown in just for good measure.
Well, a little bit of shadow work, but also just coming to the realization that I don't have to be unhappy because other people are unhappy, as the dogs are over here playing. I don't have to make myself small because other people want to make themselves small. It's like, okay, you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 dogs we
Cooper's
have in
like,
here.
Stop it.
So it was just coming to terms with being okay with myself doing the things that I wanted to do and not worrying about what other people thought about it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And it's a great accomplishment. Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's what I've been up to. Just working and working and working some more. And that's about it.
Okay. Well, I haven't had a fairly eventful summer, but it's been nice. I've had a company in town. My BFF came to visit from Texas, and I had a cousin come to visit from Texas. And I saw a couple movies and went on lots of nice walks and hung out with my friends, and uneventful for the most part, but it was a nice break. And I have missed recording. I will say that.
Oh, same.
Sitting in a room full of dogs and wires and microphones with all my peeps. Ain't nothing better. Glad to be back.
Yep.
And this is Chandra, and I've been on a quest to paint my house. It's been a 6-month journey because I am not as young as I used to be, which I've come to figure out very quickly. But yeah, so painting, just been repairing trim, fixing caulking, fixing wood gaps and things like that, sanding everything, priming everything, painting everything. So I'm down to, I have 2 rooms left, woo, and the whole house. So
That's quite a feat.
And it looks so professional. It is mind-blowing.
well, that's why it's taken me so long, because I've taken my time, because it's like there's no reason to rush through it, and then you go back and you see all the little things that could have been done a little better. I'm just taking my time to do them so that I don't see all those little things when I walk through the house, because we lived there for 5 years and we just painted walls in like 3 or 4 rooms when we moved in. We didn't do any trim. We didn't do any repairs of that kind of thing, because we were focused on other stuff when we first moved in. But so yeah, it's therapeutic for me. It's kind of like meditative for me, the act of painting. So, and there's been like a lot of heavy, I don't want to say heavy's not the right word. Heavy's not the word I want to use. Thick energy. This whole summer, there's been a lot of like planetary chaos and stuff going on. So that's kind of helped me ground a little bit and maintain a little bit more presentness.
Yeah.
Through the summer.
Probably not sink into a hole of depression.
Thank you for putting it into words, Brenda. I appreciate that.
Because that's how I felt off and on over the summer. I stopped doing my daily walk recordings because I just didn't have it in me. And it gave me no joy. It felt like a job to do. Maybe I'll get back to it, or maybe it'll be something different. I don't know. But the energy this summer was something for me.
Yeah, it was. Personally, I can only speak for myself. It was intense.
Yeah.
It's been very, it's almost like every step is an effort. It's so thick.
And it's funny how different people, like within our group even, have experienced it. Chandra and I think have been more in the heaviness of it and feeling that. And Lynn's been like growing and evolving on the work and stuff that she does. And Camille, how has that been for you? Like dealing with the energy, do you feel like it was heavy for you to walk through, or did it feel like any other day?
No, it was like a slog through mud. And I think I'm more of an internalizer. I go within and just kind of ask myself 1,000 questions. How are you contributing to this? What do you do to affect this, to affect yourself, to affect others? So the typical overthink. But I mean, we have to get real. The planets are doing a wicked, evil jitterbug up in the sky and returning us to places that we haven't seen, speaking only for this country, since the Civil War, since the Revolutionary War. And I would say the overall scape of humanity is changing, period.
Right.
So it's a lot to think about.
But also, speaking to the planetary stuff, Camille, there was something that happened for Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer. Remember, we came out of a 15-year cycle.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
Just vaguely.
So I think that's why I was able to not have the heaviness that each of you had, because I'm so Aries. With all those placements and coming out of a 15-year cycle, I truly believe the energy shifting for that has helped me to traverse the heavy energy of the other. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, totally makes sense.
Yeah.
And plus, Saturn, this is your second Saturn return
Yes.
at this age. Saturn just hit Aries, and so it's causing a lot of change and disruption. But your second Saturn return is never as bad as the first. That's the good thing.
And is that hit when you're a certain age, or is it that's what it's based on?
In your early to mid 50s is when it comes back for the second time.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm in my Saturn return. So
I'm going to have to figure that out later and see when mine's coming because I'm interested now.
We all got all the planets in some house doing some aspect to something.
Right.
And even if we don't, even if we have a fairly mellow chart, other people affect us.
Right.
That is the human race. That's how we roll.
And just as a side note, because I think it's funny, my kid came over last night and he couldn't stop talking about the things that he's doing to his house. He's cleaning it up. He's having a floor put in. He's doing all kind of stuff. And I woke up and pulled up Facebook, and there was one of the big astrologers there talking about how Virgo is causing everybody to do the stuff that he's doing.
Yep.
And I just started laughing because he knows a little bit of, he knows that I look at astrology. He don't know anything about it. So I found it interesting that even with him not knowing about astrology,
He's still affected by
yes, he's still affected by it. So I think it's pretty interesting.
Well, and I hadn't really thought about it in those terms, but you guys were over to the house last weekend, and I'm a perfectionist. I'm trying to call myself a recovering perfectionist, but I'm still a perfectionist. And so when I'm having visitors, I like my house to be like just right. Well, Jason and I were getting new furniture, and so we'd moved the furniture. There was nothing to sit on in the living room. The living room had 2 end tables and a coffee table, and that was it. And so, remodeling the house, we'd moved furniture from downstairs upstairs and redone a whole room upstairs. So there was a lot of that going on, even for us. And I didn't even think about that, but of course, there was energies at play. There always are.
Yeah, I've been feeling the same nudges to get some things done around here too.
Same. I'm taking a week off just to stay home and get some stuff done because I've been so busy over the summer. My house needs a good cleaning if anybody wants to come help.
I'm busy that day, but thanks for asking. Tis the season on this day of recording, which is August 23rd, I believe? 24th. We've got a new moon in Virgo. The sun just went into Virgo. And on September 21st, when the sun will be leaving Virgo around that time, we're having an eclipse in Virgo.
Right.
So right now, you should be organizing, reevaluating, refurbishing, changing up your decor. Make your space as palatable as possible so your life can go forward from there.
That to me sounds like Halloween decorations.
I know, baby.
Girl, don't get out of my head. I was just saying, let it be known that Camille just gave us all permission for October to commence.
Halloween prep time. Virgo excuse.
The decor is coming out.
I was talking to a friend yesterday that we all know, and she decorated for Halloween on August the 1st.
Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
I was listening to Christmas music at work on Friday.
Freak.
Whatever. I am a freak.
Yeah, she was saying how happy she was just to walk around and see all of her decorations in her house.
Yeah, I think whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
I'm ready to pull out my skulls.
I'm there for it. I can't wait to come visit whenever you get everything done.
Yeah, Halloween falls on a Friday this year, so
Ooh.
It sounds like a party.
It does sound like a party.
Yeah. Jason and I were looking for a little ottoman side table kind of thing yesterday, and we were at one of the home decor stores, and it was he's just so lucky I didn't walk out of there with 85 skulls and 14 pumpkins. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Go when he's at work.
Because it was so hard. It was so hard.
I bought a skeleton and a Santa, so it's how I roll.
Wow.
Whatever makes you happy, right?
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if our listeners are also going through transformation and growth over the summer, or just living and trying to get through this heavy energy. If you're listening to this episode and you want to send us a little message or put something on social media about how you survived the summer, we would love to hear what's going on with you. We've started back all of our events again. So we're excited about that. We had a spirit circle last Wednesday that was really very energized with the energies.
Yeah.
It was really good. And then we're starting our Sundays back and our virtual series, which is going to be all about the clairs. And each one of us will be teaching one of those classes. So that's going to be fun. I haven't even looked at my stuff yet to do. Going to try to channel that stuff whenever it's time.
But if anybody's interested in attending any of our virtual events, just keep an eye out on our Instagram, Ohm-g Podcast.
Yes.
And we will be advertising them there, giving you links to join. So you don't have to necessarily be located where we're located to be involved in some of our events.
Yeah. And we still would like to, I would like to incorporate this at some point in time this upcoming year, doing a virtual spirit circle and just give it a try for people who aren't here. It's a really great way to increase your intuition and to sit with spirit and with other people. And if you don't have that community where you live, it's great to have it somewhere.
Well, and I'm just going to put it out there. I host them virtually for another group that I work with. And the last two that I've done, and I think it has to do with just like the energy around us right now is amped. But the last two that I've done have been really, really exceptional, like exceptionally active for it to be like one person in one room and another person in another room. And we have a specific way that we share energy among us when we do that. But they feel to me like they're getting more and more successful in the virtual realm when we do those. So I'm excited about that.
I think that's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't wait for us to
Try it.
Yeah, let's get that on our calendars, folks, because I know there's a lot of people who don't live in the area that listen to the podcast that might enjoy doing that. And it really feels too like things are shifting for me personally as far as work and what it is that I want to do with my work. And I'm talking about spiritual work because I've kind of been off the grid over the summer. I didn't feel any desire to do anything, to be honest with you. So I didn't do many readings or energy sessions. I just didn't want to. And so I just listened to that. And I feel like things are shifting in a way for me to create more community. It's going to be less one-on-one and more about empowering community, empowering people to step into their gifts and into their power and into being together with other like-minded people, because I think that's so important. And whenever I do readings with people on Zoom and they live in places where they don't have a community and they want to increase their intuition, but they don't know how to. And it's such a positive effect of having this group that comes together, whether you're going to be online or whether you're going to be sitting in a room together and just tuning in at the same time, encouraging each other to try something.
Or getting the validation that you don't get most of the time because you had the same experience that somebody else in the room or somebody else on a Zoom call 400 miles away just had the exact same experience that you had. It's just so it's very validating.
It is. So that's what I really want to create over the coming year for our listeners. And
Girl, put it out there.
I'm putting it out into the universe, honey.
I think it's what we need more than anything is creating community, especially in these dark times.
When we started this podcast, a decade ago or something like that, that really was our goal. And I have to say, standing back, we've done a really good job bringing some people together and making new friends from all walks of life. And we were just talking from a couple of our last spirit circles. We're going to have some really good guest people joining us this coming year, I think.
It's just people that we've met in our own community that are doing amazing things. And you kind of go through your day to day and you look at those people, you don't even really realize everything that
they can offer.
Right?
Yeah, to humanity and to each other. And so I love bringing people together. It makes me so happy.
Kumbaya.
I think that's always been your calling, though.
It has.
I think I've always thought Brenda's the one who brings people together.
She's our conduit.
Makes me happy. People to make friends and grow and learn together. So, with all of that being said, does anybody else have anything they want to add to this lovely discussion?
Welcome fall.
Welcome fall.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready for sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
We're going to have soup today because I've been in the soup. I know it's August, but I'm ready for soup weather.
We're having a cold front all week, though. It's like upper 70s. So, ooh, yeah.
Which is crazy for North Carolina in August.
August.
It's usually hotter than the devil's butt crack this time of year. All right, folks. Well, we're so happy to be back, and we're so happy to connect with all of you again. Go and follow us on the social medias. Sign up for the newsletter, which we don't do, but you'll get notifications of events that are coming up, either virtual or in person. And we love you all and have a beautiful end of summer.
Peace out.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining us today. Please follow and subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Stitcher, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, and leave a review. It's so easy to do and such a huge help for us. We appreciate your interactions so much. Want to join us at our table? Make sure to check out our YouTube channel and join our Facebook community. If you've enjoyed this content and wish to support us, take a look at our Patreon page. All information and links will be in our podcast description. Catch you next time.
This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM, women's voices amplified.